My 22 male girlfriend 20F told me that she's attracted to my brother 26 male. So my girlfriend and I have been together for almost 2 years now, and she's the only girl I've ever dated, and I love her so much, but she can be really insensitive sometimes, and I'm starting to think I might not be able to get over this one. So here's what happened. So we were laying in bed talking about fantasies and stuff, and she started telling me about how she's always had this fantasy of being dominated by like a really muscular tall guy. At first I didn't care, I was laughing about it and saying, well, sorry, I can't help you with that unless you're willing to give me a few years to hit the gym and see if I can pull it off. It didn't matter to me because it was just a fantasy, and it's not like I don't have any fantasies. But she says, well, you can never be that. I'm talking about someone like your brother. My brother is like 6'5", former defensive lineman. When she said that, I told her, excuse me, what's that supposed to mean? She said, oh no, I meant it like body type wise, that's the body type that I'm attracted to. So I told her, you're saying you're more attracted to my brother than you are to me? She said, well yeah, but just physical attraction, you can't get mad at me for having a type. Obviously I was livid when I heard that, but I didn't wanna seem petty, so I ended that conversation. Keep in mind that I'm not short, I'm 6'1", and I'm definitely not muscular, but I'm not too skinny either. So now my best friend thinks it's disrespectful and that I should break it up with her. To be honest, my self-esteem has taken a big hit, but is this really a good enough reason to break up with someone? Should I bring it up with her again and tell her how offended I am, or just let it go? Edit. Hey guys, so I didn't get to read all the comments yet, there's so many of them, but I feel like I gotta clarify this. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't really have a problem with her being attracted to a different body type. I'm attracted to a different body type than hers too, and I also don't have any problems with her fantasy being that she wanted to be dominated by said body type. I've got my own fantasies. My problem is with her saying that it's my brother. EDIT2. After reading some more comments, a lot of people seem to think that this will lead to her cheating with him. Honestly, I don't see that happening, because she really hates cheaters, and even if she wanted to do it, there is just no chance in hell my brother does that. Too long did not read. My girlfriend told me that she's more attracted to my brother than she is to me. I can't get over it, and I don't know how to react now. This is the equivalent of you telling her you wish she looked more like your favorite porn stars. It ruins women's self-esteem, in the same way she ruined yours. This isn't something you need to forgive if you find it intolerable to think about. I'd say give it time for you to think it over, but don't be harsh on yourself if you can't move past it. Everyone has their limits. She just did a dumb. There are statements that are relationship killers. This is an example. This conversation would have been as equally bad if you said you wanted to have sex with someone hot with a big chest like her sister. She would have felt the same way. She just told you that you weren't attractive and tall enough and prefers your brother. No amount on mental gymnastics will fix it for you. You will always feel less, and honestly, she's not dating the type she wants. She's really settling. She just killed the relationship. At least it's before you were married or something more final. Now you're going to become more suspicious around her whenever you see your brother. If she switches to flirty when she's around him, then call her out and dump her. Why aren't you broken up yet? I just read the title. Nah dude, that's definitely a pretty bone-headed remark. I'm not going to be that Redditor that says, end it now, but you have every right to feel annoyed by that. She needs to think before she speaks. I just broke up with my ex-fiancé of 7 years because he was weirdly obsessed with my lesbian sister, among other things. So in my opinion I would break up with her, it's just too high of a risk to take. Stupid games, stupid prizes and all that. The fact that she brought up your brother without you prompting her is quite gross, I won't lie. Like she could have said a celebrity, any of the Hemsworth would do, or a Chris from the MCU. If you had said, my fantasy is to motorboat tig old biddies like your cousins, she'd hate it. You should probably sit her down and say that what she said, and the way she essentially compared yours and your brother's bodies, felt emasculating and insecure, and see how things progress from there. Bruh. Pinky up. This is the first woman you have ever dated. Do you think perhaps you love her so much because she is the first woman you ever dated? You admit she can be insensitive sometimes. Do you really think that you can't find someone else that isn't insensitive? To be clear, no woman will ever be perfect, but you can find someone who is perfect for you. Especially while you are still young and don't have children, the world is your oyster. Please, take it from someone who married her high school sweetheart. Quotes because we went to different schools, but despite that, people insist on calling it that. We have been divorced for just as long as we were together at this point, so I feel safe saying this. There is significant much more out there. Yeah, my ex used to tell me that he didn't mean to fall in love with me, because I am not what he is attracted to. He would rather have a short, Filipino or Japanese girl with long dark hair, dark eyes and pale skin. For years my self-esteem was destroyed as I am 100% opposite of what he was attracted to. Every time we went out I now saw the stares at those women. I couldn't for my sanity take it anymore and ended it, because honestly, like your girlfriend, he told me I am not what he is attracted to. I'm physically attracted to a wide array of women, yet I don't sleep with them because I am with my girlfriend of 12 years. I know my girlfriend is physically attracted to other men and women, yet I know she isn't going to sleep with them because she's with me. Being in a relationship doesn't suddenly take away your levels of physical attraction to other people. If your girlfriend wanted to be with someone else, she wouldn't be with you. You should try to work on your levels of confidence and self-esteem, and you'll find that these things don't matter at all. She's with you for a reason. That's a great first step in adjusting your perception of yourself. Dump her. What she said is callous and shows a severe lack of consideration for you. 6. One isn't short, it's her being a idiot dating someone she's not physically attracted to, so break up with this scumbag. Tough situation and probably something she should have just kept herself. You're going to feel really uncomfortable from now on if you two and your brother are in the same room. Resolving this won't be easy. It depends on if you're able to let it go or not, and having an actual mature conversation about this with her would be the first step. Well, she probably should have kept that to herself. The way I see it, you've got two options. Either live with the fact that she isn't all that attracted to your body type, or break up with her. I would end things. It's not about whether it's petty not being able to get over a comment like that. It's not even about the comment itself. It's true most people have a body type they prefer. But to go and compare you with your brother is just disgusting behavior. Ugh. If my boyfriend were to compare my body to one of my sister's bodies, even if he said something in my favor, I think I would instantly be turned off by his whole personality, to the point where I might dump him on the spot without much drama or explanation. Just a solid note from me. Bro, someone's girl should never say those things about their mom's brother. She's someone's you couldn't leave alone with your brother in fear of them hooking up. Not the girl of your dreams, I can say that much. My wife finds my brother gross sexually, that's what you're looking for. Well, she dropped a bomb. You can let it blow up your relationship, or you can talk to her if it is armed, if it is something that is going to bring your relationship to ruins in the long run, or defuse the bomb by asking if she loves you for who you are, like I am guessing you do in regards to her. Well, I guess it's time to find a girl who actually finds you her type. There is plenty of girls who love tall, lean guys. Don't settle for someone who is settling. Just be glad she dropped the bomb on you before you got serious and she exposed who she actually was, a dregger. In the grand scheme of things, 2 years isn't as long as it feels. And from the start of the post, this is not an isolated case. Sounds like she's been sidelining you for a while. Once you feel like someone, a friend, or a partner, is hurting your self-esteem, saying and doing hurtful things you wouldn't say or do to them, leave. 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 That person is a piece of fuckshit. Lacks respect for you. Dump her. Throw a little psychology back at her. See how she reacts. The comment sounded like an innocent and brutally honest gaffe. That's just her type. But honestly, it would hurt to hear that I wasn't my girlfriend's type. Hit the gym. Live with the knowledge that she isn't wildly into your body, or break up. These statements can really kill a relationship if you don't express yourself and receive any sort of positive support. Anything is a reason to end a relationship, but you don't seem to want to yet. So I'd have a serious heart-to-heart with her about this. Imagine if the tables were turned. Imagine you said you found her sister more attractive than her, or some other girl more attractive than her. Wonder if she'll have that same relaxed energy. Definitely talk to her about this and tell her how hurt you are. She's damaged your self-esteem and created a really uncomfortable tension between you and your brother. Now when you think about him, you can't help but wonder if she's been fantasizing about him. Yuck. Comparing you to your bro could also play into lifelong sibling insecurities, and he's a real person in your life you have a relationship with. Even if it was just an idle thought, she never should have said it out loud. She could have just as easily used a celebrity as an example. Honestly, I know you're 2 years in, so this feels like a huge loss. And you don't want to give up on a relationship. But I'm happy for you this is happening now. You're 22. She's 20. Good chance you both need to get out and experience more. If she's saying stuff like that, then that's what's in her heart, you can't change it. You need to find someone that doesn't feel like they're settling for you. Hell, Opus 6:1. Lots of women, and even men, who'll appreciate and take him. It seems pretty simple to me. You either accept that she's settling for you or go find someone that thinks you're the bee's knees. You deserve to be with someone that's as into you as you are into them. I think it's really disrespectful. I understand some people have types and whatnot, but come on, she doomed the relationship with that statement. I hope you find someone who loves you for you. Doesn't matter how big or small you are, they should see you as perfect heart. Also, if you just commit to the gym. Figure out the ropes beginner's side about how to work out properly so you don't injure yourself. And commit to it. You can have killer body like Adonis Creed. That's an achievable goal. Don't do it for your GF, do it for yourself. That would end things for me. I'm 21 female. My boyfriend of 4 years recently told me he's attracted to my little sister and it's been super hard for me to get over. I'm trying to not let it bother me, but now I don't even like them being in the same room together knowing he likes her. It definitely has complicated things for me mentally in our relationship, and I'm starting to worry I won't be able to get over it. I don't have any advice for you since I myself don't even know what to do, but I feel for you and I hope everything works out. Bro, as much as I love trying to fix relationships, this is a massive red flag. She subtly told you if she got a chance to do those fantasies she would do it with him. I don't know what relationship you have with your brother. But that was very disrespectful towards you, and I honestly think you needed to break it off with her. I'm a woman and I used to date someone shorter than me. It wasn't particularly a turn-on, but I would never tell him that I prefer tall men. What she did was very disrespectful and hurtful. You said she can be really insensitive sometimes, so this wasn't just a one-off type of thing she would do, it seems. It is up to you whether you want to end it or not. I personally don't care too much for rude people. I wish you the best of luck on this situation. Ps, you have every right to feel upset, so don't let her gaslight you into believing you're wrong in the way you feel. Get out. Get out now. I don't think she was actively trying to be a dick, but impact matters more than intent in some cases. She deflected her feelings by saying, "You can't get mad at me," which is not good. I think you could work through this, but I think you should also consider if she is willing to do work to change. Brutal honesty is not a good relationship trait. Deflecting her feelings is not a relationship trait. But you gotta go with her gut. She didn't actually say she's attracted to your brother in particular, just people with his body type. I don't think it's the same thing. She's 20 and stupid. If you talk to her about how much it hurt you and she acknowledges she was stupid and apologizes, I wouldn't worry about it too much. It doesn't sound to me like she was saying she's super into your brother, but using him as an example of her type. Dumb and insensitive, yes, but could be a learning moment. Clarify what exactly she meant and take it from there. I very much disagree with others who say this will lead to her cheating on you. That's a slippery slope. Talk it out. This is not in and of itself a reason to end the relationship, but if she's dismissive of your feelings regarding it, that's the red flag. 1. The problem is not that she's secretly attracted to your brother. The problem is that she would say it to your face, meaning that she doesn't give a f about your feelings. 2. How the actual hell can you deduce, "She won't cheat on me," from, because she hates cheaters? I bet all women say, "I love cheaters," before they cheat because that's how it's supposed to be like. 3. Your brother wouldn't do that to you. Fine. What if she cheats on you with someone of his body type? There are plenty of football players in the US. She sounds like a really toxic person. Dump her and find someone who's not a total piece of garbage. Run. I couldn't get over that. No way lol. Why can't people keep their damn mouths shut? She's dumb AF. I'd be out of there. Your girlfriend is really, really stupid for saying that. Assert dominance by tapping dad ass. So basically she prefers someone else. The relationship you have seems truly screwed. Let me build a long-term relationship with a person that I'm somewhat attracted to, but as soon as my preferred body type comes along I'm going to ride that dick like a horse at the Kentucky Derby. I thought my lady was the hottest thing I've ever seen. Plus our fantasies don't include other PPL. You say she hates cheaters but let a Thor-looking dude start hitting her up and you're gonna be back on here crying about how she cheated and you don't know what to do. She told you what she is, you should probably listen. If you told your girlfriend that you are more attracted to her curvy, tall sister and that she will be never like her, how will your girlfriend react? Ask the same thing to her. What she told you is totally insensitive and rude. You should dump this girl. Okay, so yeah, that was insensitive for sure, but she only used him as an example of her type for the fantasy. She didn't explicitly say she had a fantasy about your brother. She even clarified when you guys talked that he just has the body type of what her type is. I'd be more mad that she said you could never be that. That's rude. I agree with others saying it's akin to a male partner saying his fantasy is to fuck my best friend with DD breasts and then when I say something back being like, yeah, well you'll never be that for me without surgery. Basically saying it's impossible for you to fit her type. Which by the way is a ridiculously outdated concept. You are either attracted to your partner or you aren't, and if you aren't, find someone else.